Welcome to another video where we learn a handful of things that prove to be useful without us even knowing it. Today we are going to learn about the things parents wish they did more of while their children were growing up. Be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell beside it if you like our videos. We upload videos of related content, and you can also like, share, and comment. Let your voice out. Let us know what you think. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Lower down their expectations. It's natural for parents to have high expectations and strict rules at home. This is what everyone deems effective in raising good, independent, and successful children. But is that the case all the time? If kids are pressured, they tend to view failures as drive killers, something mom and dad won't smile about. This is not good because it is better to view failures as part of one long process to get where you need to go. It's as natural and good as rain. And for kids to think that the goal is only to make mom and dad proud is another damaging aspect to this. With this parenting method, the kids do not learn to be independent very much. In fact, they may grow up insecure and pressed about anything in life, and it's hard to be a happy and content adult if that is the case. It wouldn't be nice to see your adult son or daughter being anxious about failure because of the high expectation you have on them. Many parents indeed regretted this. So instead of going with the typical impulse of putting added pressure to your kids at school or other endeavors, better to allow them to have more freedom and flexibility and be there to guide them and give them advice whenever they need it. Number 2. Communicate with your children. So simple, yet so important. Communication makes a big difference. There are parents who regretted not being able to connect to their children while they still could. It is important to maintain a good relationship with all your children. After all, being a parent is not just a vain duty and responsibility. It's a social phenomenon. Little children are indeed fun to talk to, and think about missing that experience. Once you have teenagers, it would definitely not be the same anymore. So take this time to make fun memories with your witty little child. Number 3. Hugging your children more. This is something that shouldn't be taken for granted. There are scientific studies supporting the importance of hugs between a parent and a child. And it's obvious that holding your baby close to you is an effective mood lifter. What makes it precious is the limited time that you're able to do that. Our kids will eventually run around with friends outside, play ball, come home muddy, and once they are adults with jobs, you wouldn't be able to hug them the same way as when they were babies. So take the time now. Treasure it, remember it, and don't let it be a part of your regrets list. Be in the moment with your little kids. Number 4. Taking more pictures. Pictures paint 1,000 words. They are moments and memories captured for life. Videos work even better. When you're old with nothing to do, it's very rewarding to look back on the tiring days you were at, doing the best you can to raise a successful daughter or son. Many parents regret not having pictures of important events of their children's lives. So don't commit the same mistake today. Remember that time is irreversible. Make memories and savor that nostalgia. Number 5. Keeping a happy home. One of the best things a parent can give their children is good mental health. And unfortunately, many homes across the globe fail to do that and regret it big time. Keeping children happy will yield to a better parent-child relationship, as well as better personality development. Social skills are very important in the modern world, so providing your children with necessary experiences is a beneficial thing to do. Have activities together like going to amusement parks or playing sports. Anything that would give them a sense of adventure and learning. Kids will grow up with those memories, and will know that they had the best parents they could ever ask for. Number 6. Making their children's opinions count. Your children will grow up to be normal citizens like you, so letting them know they have a voice and that they matter is crucial. Most parents are tempted to behave like the boss, where questioning authority is punishable or something that is shunned. This actually prevents growth needed by any child to be society ready, and many parents regret this. People who have well-rounded opinions are those that come from good and irrational background. They have self-confidence and know what they want. For this matter, a parent should take time to listen to what their child has to say. They might throw in ideas and meet halfway. This practice of democracy makes children feel that they matter and that their voices are heard and counted in, rather than them feeling stuck under tyrants who are supposed to order them around. Number 7. Being consistent with a parenting style that works. Once parents get the hang of it, they vow to maintain the parenting style that works best for them. However, there are times when this canonical method gets difficult, just throwing the whole dynamic out of discipline. From the mundane rules such as kids snacking healthy with fruit instead of junk food, to cleaning their room regularly, parents find it a challenge to keep the consistency they wanted. The key is to apply the same rules to yourself in order to set a good example. Find ways to make time and energy to stick to a schedule and practices that you and your kids adhere to. Every child must have the same standard of rules, so they would learn the value of fairness. Number 8. Learning by instinct instead of rigid rules. This list is only here to point out some of the noteworthy things that parents wish they had done more of. However, there aren't any monolithic rules to adhere to. Everything is a learning process and supposed to be discovered and appropriated by none other than you, the parent. Many parents make the mistake of listening too much from advice from other people when parenting can actually be learned using a parent's built-in parenting compass. Do not have the same regrets of learning parenting from other parents and never from your own compass. It's perfectly fine to learn tips and tricks from reliable sources, but you should also learn it from your own effort. Number 9. Educating their children about money. What's more important than money? Love, being a good parent, and happy children, of course. But we can't deny the fact that money has come to rule us all now, so it's wise to know our way around it. Teaching personal finance is one of the best gifts a parent can give their children. Nobody wants to feel inadequate when their kids grow up struggling financially. There is no age too early to teach about money. All they have to learn is the value of credit, and they will take that with them until they grow old. This can be done by rewarding them with some cash when they do good chores around the house or when they are performing well in school or sports. That way, the next time the family goes out to the mall, the kids would have a limited amount of money to decide which toy or snacks they could buy. And voila! The kids just learn the value of money and how important it is to protect and grow their finances so they can buy things that they need and want. This training at an early age surely gives them an advantage for when they are ready to face society as adults. Number 10. More time for games. Games aren't silly. They are crucial to children's development. Games nurture their intelligence and creativity, as well as rational and critical thinking. Countless parents in the past wish that they had allotted more time to playing with their kids while they're little. Moments can never come back, and there are really scientific positive impacts to kids who had a lot of activities. They become well-rounded and develop necessary skills that they need for the real world. Activities that foster creativity include arts and crafts, performance like music and dancing, and even storytelling. Keeping your child's imagination rolling exercises their minds, thus making them an open-minded and critical thinker. Number 11. Never missing out on important moments. It's a grave sin not to show up on your child's graduation and other big days. Your presence during their birthdays or when they have achieved something is infinitely important. Parents who don't have enough time for their children end up having cold relationships with them. The child would also have lower self-esteem because they feel they are less important than what their parents are busy about. Since many parents regret this, it is only wise to make time to show up and be near your child on special moments. Even if you have to sacrifice an important meeting at work, life moments may never be retrieved again, so remember to seize the day. These are just some of the reasons why parents badly wished they could go back in time and change a few methods. If you have something to add, please feel free to leave us a comment, start a discussion, and enlighten everyone. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, please subscribe, turn on notifications to get updates on our new videos. Share this video with your friends and family, and have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.